Both the general rule and the exceptions are very real at the same time when we're talking about the whole population. Let's imagine you are breaking a hard rule. Let's imagine you are overweight. Now, what happens is that 1 in 2,000 women, for some quirks of personal subjectivity, will actually find it attractive. 1 in 100 doesn't care about it, and 1 in 50 doesn't care too much about it. All the others do care. So you are facing some challenging odds here, but since we are only talking about one single rule, one single trait, you have plenty of opportunities to make up for it. Now, for simplicity, let's imagine you don't make up for it and you break another hard rule. On top of being overweight, you're also socially awkward. So now you need to find a woman who doesn't care too much about you being overweight and doesn't care too much about you being socially awkward. Now it's 1 in 50 of 1 in 50. Now it's 1 in 2,500 women who is not negatively preconceived about you. Now imagine you are overweight, awkward, and chronically jobless. Now you need to find a girl who doesn't care about extra kilos, social awkwardness, and destitution. Now it's 1 in 50, 1 in 50, 1 in 50. Total, it's 1 in 125,000. Now you are officially in good luck territory. Good luck territory means that yes, a chance exists in theory, but it's unlikely to materialize even if you put the hard work. So it's not technically wrong to tell the overweight, poor and awkward guy that there is someone out there for you. The problem is that even if it's technically right, it's still a fantasy. Something can be true and a fantasy at the same time, and this is such a case. It's a fantasy because most likely you will go a whole lifetime without ever meeting a girl who doesn't care about all of your rule breakings. So you see where I'm going. When you string a few exceptions in a row, it becomes exponentially harder. That's the reality of exceptions. Luckily, the same dynamics work on the opposite direction. So let's take again destitution. You are poor, but you are working hard, you are driven, and you have a vision that might as well work. In that case, you are able to negate the negative effects of destitution, at least with an important subset of the female population. So to generalize the dynamics of rules and rules breaking, one single rule breaking doesn't totally remove you from the sexual market. But if you string even a couple of rule breaks without making up for it, then it's an already very difficult situation. On the other hand, if you break a couple of rules, but you make up for it, then the forces that pull you up and pull you down are the same. So now you are around flatlining in the average and, you can do fine. And on the opposite end, if you break one rule, two rules, or even a few rules, but not too badly, and if you have an excess of value in a big number of other rules, the logarithmic scale now works in your favor and you're golden. Does it make sense? This means that in large part, achieving success is up to you. The first thing you want to do is what we've just talked about. Learn what the hard rules are and work on putting as many hard rules in your favor as possible. The second step you can do is to leverage what I call the force multipliers, which are independent of the rules. Thank you for watching, guys. Like if you liked it, subscribe. If anything was not clear, please let me know in the comments. It's always extremely helpful and much appreciated. As usual, a big hug. Bye bye, arrivederci.